Hey guys, it's Idir from Triumph West London. I'm joined with Angus from London and Marc, who works here with us here at Triumph West London. We're about to head out on the road to take the Trident 660, the Daytona 660 behind us, and the Tiger Sport. So we're going to go out, go for a bit of a bimble, and meet up somewhere at Newlands probably, and tell you what we think. Hey guys, just got to Newlands Corner, left the shop around an hour or so ago, roughly. We've covered around 50 miles and all kinds of road conditions and different variant speed limits and such. What do we think? We've all had a bit of a mix and jumble around. Everyone's kind of ridden each bike for at least 10 odd miles, I reckon. So what do you think?
Well, I'm loving the Tiger Sport. Beautiful triple engine. Takes me back to the 675. It's beautiful, very well balanced, really well poised. And obviously I've got a little bit more protection today in the rain because of the screen. It's got really, really good manners and doing a lot of slow speed through some of the towns we came through.
Yeah.
It was absolutely great, really balanced. I've had some bigger bikes in my, Avenger bikes in the past. And it was a joy at my age just to get on this and flick it around. And it's an absolutely well-mannered, beautiful built bike.
Yeah,
Love
easily geared.
Yeah.
You got the windscreen at the front.
Yeah.
Massive. You can put all sorts of luggage parts on there.
Yeah.
You can get a shift assist for it, up and down blipper.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'd be really helpful.
Because you've ridden one of these a fair bit.
Yeah, I've ridden the Tiger quite a lot actually. One of the accessories that are currently on this bike is the handguards, which I love.
Yeah.
Takes that wind chill off. There's also some heated grips on this one, which help today with this beautiful English weather, of course. What do we expect anyway? So
I know. I found what it's saying. The gearing is spot on as well, and the fueling.
Beautiful gearbox.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Yeah, coming through, say, some of that traffic earlier, I was really pleasantly surprised how easy it was to filter and manoeuvre. Yeah, really well done, Triumph. Great bit.
The throttle response on this is great. It's around the 80 PS power, so you've got plenty of power for when you've got to do a little bit of filtering.
Yeah.
So lovely response to the engine because of that as well. Suspension setup, really comfortable on this bike, I find. Not too much front fork dive or anything like that.
Yeah.
So you can get a good feel for the front ends. When you're going through the twisties, it's just a lovely feedback to keep it going.
No, it's good though, because you think if you want to go commuting, adventuring, bit of sport riding, I think it would do everything. That great triple engine pulling it through is amazing.
Yeah, and as we mentioned earlier, the wind protection for this on those longer journeys that I've done up to Hinckley and stuff at Triumph HQ, beautiful. Pop the screen up high as it is now and sit back and relax and keep on going. So really good bike. I love that one. Obviously we all rode the other bikes, but just going to move on to the Daytona now, which was my favourite of the three. This is up in power from the other two, sitting about 95 PS power. Beautiful throttle response, got a little bit more aggression to it. The handling of it, really good. It's actually a very comfortable riding position, I found. Although it's clip-on bars, they're actually at a sensible height. So you can maintain that through traffic and commuting. You're not super hunched over, which is really comfortable. Bambi, the deer. Hello. What are your thoughts?
I really like it. I mean, I've got a Daytona myself, a 675R, way stiffer, way harsher. A lot of fun, but again, primarily for track. But for real-world riding, that's been perfect. I weirdly found that more comfortable than that.
Okay.
More, and not even just from geometry-wise, but just suspension-wise, that felt a lot more compliant than the Trident. But that's for me.
But then you're at home on that sort of bike, aren't you?
But to me, to be fair, I do ride a lot of sports bikes, so I probably am naturally gravitating to that anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, surprising what 15 odd horsepower does added on to that engine.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Revs out, gearing's really good.
Gearbox.
First gear's pretty long. It's not super short. You don't find yourself shifting so much, but I think every single one of these bikes I'd fit a shift assist onto instantly.
100%.
Just because you can, and just blip it up without the clutch lever.
But even Road 5s, I mean, it's really good fitting. Quality tyres that really suit the bike.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic.
Instead of buying a bike and then that comes with pretty naff tyres and having to spend 400 odd quid but getting decent ones on. But yeah, Michelin Pilot Road 5s on the Trident, Tiger Sport, and then the Power 6s on the Daytona.
First time I've ridden on those tyres myself. Good grip, good response, and especially when you're flicking it through the corners. Plenty of grip when you need it to be as well. As we mentioned earlier, the throttle response is in my opinion, one of the best for this middle class power bike. You just roll that power on, of course. I had it in sport mode because it's me. Why not? But as I said, that power delivery is there. Suspension setup is lovely. You've got good feedback from the front when you're doing the front brake. Rear brake is great as well. So the setup that Triumph have done through the brake setup and suspension setup is brilliant for this middleweight.
On the Daytona, I thought the front end's a bit more put together in terms of the front end's quite stiff, but the suspension's soft.
Yes.
The suspension's soft, but the front end feels taut. So when you are putting it into corners, it's not feeling unstable.
Yeah,
It actually
absolutely.
feels like it kind of rails the road and you can just carry it through.
Yeah.
I found the display really intuitive as well, easy to read
Super easy,
and really easy to navigate on the fly. So I think that's a nice quality job they've done there as well.
And even changing rider mode, you can, if you're in sport, just hit the M button and then flick over to road and let off the throttle and select OK. Super easy to jump in between the rider modes.
I would like to say I did that, but I didn't. I was too busy enjoying it, thinking how can it be so comfortable? It's just lovely.
That's
lovely.
That's what the bike's for.
Yeah.
And the final one of the three, obviously, is the Trident, which has been around the longest. It was the beginning of the three. So, obviously, Triumph had this platform to build the other bikes, and they've done a fabulous job. This is the same engine power as the Tiger.
Yeah.
So, you're at the 80 PS power, which, again, for these middleweights, is plenty.
It's perfect. So you've got dual discs at the front, being Nissan calipers, more than enough for the road. I think if you find yourself trying to outbrake those on the public road, you're doing
A good job.
probably a bit too much than you probably should be doing. But yeah, all got 6-speed gearboxes, super nice gear ratios. But I mean, the Trident for me personally, again, all of this is very subjective to each person. But to me, it's a perfect town bike. That will do everything because the front brake's a little bit kicked in. So it's very dancey, I find.
Okay.
So for me, filtering around town, that's perfect. I think if I wanted to go for something a bit more proper in terms of getting the job done and doing longer distances, well, then I'll get the Tiger Sport 660. You've got much more luggage options that you can put on as opposed to the tail pack, although that's enough for city riding as such. But if I was doing long trips, kind of weekends away, I'll probably jump on the Tiger Sport myself and have that as a town bike and the middle one for pure fun.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you. Now, obviously, when we came to this lovely sort of viewing spot, we had to do a little bit of green laning.
We did.
So I think I'm the first person to take the Daytona off-road, but I'm not sure. Great fun, though. Crawling at about 3 miles an hour, but really good fun. So all of these bikes are capable of doing everything. So you could do touring, track days, commuting, town riding, and just those Sunday rides. All of them are going to perform
Definitely.
brilliantly.
I mean, if it was down to me, firstly, I'd like to congratulate myself for actually green laning 200 yards and staying upright. But I think if it was me, I'm advancing in years and I would take the Tiger Sport 660 as my everyday because it's just so good at doing everything.
More from a comfortability point or just the fact that it does everything you need?
Because it can do everything.
Yeah.
You know, I would like to mix it up with a bit of commuting, and a bit of long distance riding. I know people have toured Britain on the 660. And it's had really, really good reviews. And obviously with my heart it'd be the Daytona because I think it's absolutely stunning. But no, all in all, it's all three bikes. I just love that triple engine. And it's amazing, really, really good.
We've all sort of picked our favourite. It's a tough choice for me. I think they're all fabulous bikes. I would have to go with the Daytona personally. For me, that extra bit of power is everything that I love. It is agile, it is comfortable as well. I'm looking forward to try and take one of the demos out for a long trip.
Nice roll bag on the back.
Yeah, roll
Big
bag
railway.
and off you go. So nice and easy. You've got enough wind protection with the screen on the front, in my opinion, with your riding position. And do deflections there. I pop on a set of heated grips as I'm slowly advancing in years. It'd be nice to have heated hands. Heated gloves. But I think it's a fabulous bike. In previous years I've had the Street Triple 675 RX and I have toured Scotland.
Nice.
So I've done 2,500 miles in 6 days, including riding the NC 500. So I'd love to try and take the Daytona up there. Absolutely, I think we all agree these three bikes are perfect middleweight categories. Each have their slight nuances to what they sort of tend towards more, i.e. the Tiger being a bit more touring, Daytona a little bit more towards the track, and the Trident being a bit more of a roadster or commuter. But all in all, I think we all agree that these three bikes are amazing.
Great platform. They've all got a great platform, great engines, great chassis.
Yeah, well natured, well balanced.
They're fantastic.
Yeah.
You wouldn't go wrong with either one, to be fair.
No, not at all. So obviously having the street triple in the past, the service intervals on those were every 6,000 miles. You know, big services at 12 and a major at 24,000. Where these bikes are all at 10,000 mile service intervals or annually, which makes the running cost so much nicer. Each bike has many different accessories. Okay, I'll start with the Trident. Simple ones, Idir has already mentioned that the quick shifter, both Idir and I think Marc would all probably have a quick shifter on these to make it a lot easier. Different crash protection, of course. You've got frame sliders, engine casings, fork protectors.
The rear bobbins, they act like crash protection anyway.
Absolutely, that's what I've done. I've already mentioned heated grips, which you can get on all of the models as well. Luggage-wise, the Daytona and the Trident have less options than the Tiger. Obviously, you've got tail pack and tank bag. Where the Tiger, you've got your top box, you've got your panniers, you can even have the colour-coordinated ones.
Yeah, panel infill, gap.
Exactly. Triumph have made a limited edition Trident for this year only, which is called the Tribute.
That looks great.
It looks
really good.
Brilliant.
Comes with some extra bits.
Absolutely.
For the same price.
Same price, you know, which is great. Custom paint scheme.
Yep.
And the two accessories are...
You've got the fly screen and the shift assist.
There you go, perfect. So why wouldn't you get one of those? Start off with that main accessory we all keep harping on about.
Yeah.
That shift assist.
I mean, one thing to definitely mention is the fact that these are all brand new bikes that we've taken out, and when you buy one of these new, 2 years factory cover warranty, which is unlimited mileage.
Yeah.
2 years RAC cover. You can also extend the factory warranty by a year or two, but within the first 18 months of ownership.
Which is great. So you can have up to 4 years.
Yeah, chuck some money away each month.
Mileage as well.
Yeah.
You know, which is
So as many miles as you like, and as long as you call us up and ask for the extended warranty platform, you can get that added onto the bike, which is brilliant. Shows how much Triumph trust the bikes, to be fair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you very much for inviting me down. Obviously I'm at the central London site, but it's been a lovely day to come out to West Byfleet, to Surrey, to see the family and test out these bikes with you guys. It's been thoroughly enjoyable.
It's been awesome.
No, it's been great. Yeah, it's been a great day.
I think we'll ride back, ignore the weather.
Yes, got to do that.
Definitely.
Maybe a cup of coffee, a warm up.
Latte.
Oh, who's...
See you later, guys.
Marc's got it, he's off.
Straight for the heater grips.
But yeah, thanks guys for watching our thoughts on these three amazing bikes. You can do the like, subscribe.
No, you're doing it.
Rubbish. So as we've been told by the cameraman, we've got to put in the usual, hit the like button and subscribe. See you guys later.
Oh, like and subscribe to the video.